Hey guys, Base Shogun here, and today we have the Power Rangers in Space Astro Galaxy Navigator. And as you can see, this does come with deluxe lights and sounds, 2 modes, and 2 little video game things you can play. So let's get it unboxed, let's take a review of it, and hopefully mine works. All right guys, I'll see you in the next stream. And right before we get into it, guys, let's take a look at the packaging. And hey, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you like what we're doing here. So there we go. I gotta say the packaging is looking quite nice, I think. Lots of stars to give you that in-space vibe there. And you can see it on the back. Lots of cool things there. Flashing light fire, aim at the targets, select moving targets there. And the Navigator itself, I think, does look pretty dang good actually. You can see they got the Quadro Blaster there and the Astro Blaster. You can collect them all. So super cool stuff, guys. Another thing, there's the original Toys R Us $19.99 price tag from 1997. And I picked this up a couple years ago for 55 bucks from Cherry Bomb Toys. All right, guys, let's get into it and see what we're working with. And right before we do get into that, let's just do a bonus little look at this pretty awesome repackaged Lost Galaxy line. This is the in-space Mega Winger kind of action figure, and Lost Galaxy did, they did repackage some of the Zords and use some for figures, and I just think it's a cool action figure, and just wanted to kind of show it off to you guys. And mine is in pretty awesome shape. It is fairly bone white. Finding these, a lot of them will be yellowed. So let's take it out and see what we're working with here. Okay, here we go. It's quite a large blaster compared to what we'd get for role play these days. Oh, there we go. So I think, yeah, that and this. There is the blaster mode there. And I gotta say, at first glance, everything's looking pretty good, feeling good. It's a good size, that's what I'm an adult man, and this is a good feeling blaster. So let's get some batteries in it. I'll show you how to do that, and let's see if this bad boy works. And I do know some guys do like to see the instructions, so let's give you guys a look at that. We'll turn our lamp onto a different mode there. There we are. So yeah, there you see it, and pretty simple instructions, nothing super special. There's a cool little get a high score cartoon there, and there's some instructions there. So there's 2 games, the Defender game and then the Navigator game, and they almost play the exact same. So let's get batteries in this, enough beating around the bush. Woo! Okay, and to get batteries in this bad boy, you take this out. We can look. I've actually never taken this out of the package since I bought it, and there is no corrosion, which is always a good thing. And we will see, what does they want us to do here? They want us to go, okay, so minus up 1, and I guess minus up for 2. All right, so we got batteries in there. Time for the moment of truth. Does it work? All right, guys, after troubleshooting and after I showed you the instructions, so plus and minus, it's not both minus, which makes sense. Okay, so now we should be in business. And now we do have the batteries in. This is in the Defender mode there, and it does look pretty nice. You can see it is beeping on standby mode. And now let's see what kind of sound effects we get out of it. So that is pretty fun and very annoying. So overall, my first impressions of this blaster are, I'm liking the size. I think it looks pretty cool. The white and red with the black and a little bit of a kind of foiled decal there is working for me. I do wish the sound effects were a bit more varied. It is what it is, and it's only one of kind of a few features this item has. All right, now let's take a look at one of the first game modes here. So this screen, to my knowledge, goes up. Does it turn? No. Do I know what's going on? Also, no. All right, and now to get it ready for the Defender game mode, you open up this top part there, flip the screen out, and then power on, and then put this down here. And it says an enemy should appear and move around the screen. So there, yeah, I can see it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, it is there. There you go. So basically, I think whenever the dot goes in, you just pull the trigger. I know you can barely see it. Pretty cool, and it does kind of have like a very fake augmented reality, so I guess you'd be going around, oh no, I see him, and it's cool. And then on the bar here, there's your life, so you can see if I miss, game over. All right, so we'll turn this off and put this back down. Overall, that game mode kept me entertained for about a minute. I'm not gonna lie there. I guess if you're a kid running around wanting to make noise, it's cool. And you know what? If this came out today, it wouldn't even have that mode. Probably no electronics either. All right, guys, let's get this into the Navigator mode and see what we're working with. So to do that, you push that in, the gun barrel will go in, this slaps down here, and then this notch here up, and that'll allow you to bring that in. Everything clicks together, and here we have the Navigator mode. Pretty cool. And overall look-wise, I do think it looks pretty cool if you were playing around, or even if you want to display it. I think like this, it does look pretty sweet actually, you know. You can do the buttons here, and it doesn't have to be on, and then you could press it. And for a collector's piece, I think it would look really good in with your in-space collection. Some Megazords, Lightning Collection figures around it. Very cool stuff. So let's check out the Defender game. Now I think that'll be played on this, and you can see it just overlays on a grid there, and I bet it is going to be pretty much the exact same, both in complexity and in quality, unfortunately. So let's see, this one has a little bit more control. So we use the D-pad there, control keys, life indicator there, enter key, score, enemy, target sight, lock on gauge. So let's see what we're working with again. Oh, see, this one's actually kind of fun. And just to get it back into gun mode again, one that can go down. This will come back up, latch on. This also probably has a release switch here somewhere. No, I guess it's just stiff as a brick there. And then this comes out, and pull this back, and there you go. All right, guys, we took a look at the Navigator mode, Defender mode, the Defender game, and the Navigator game. So I think it's time for my final review. All right, so for the Astro Galaxy Navigator, things I like about this are the colors, the size of it, the amount of mode options it gives you. You know, 2 modes and 2 games within those modes, 1 game per mode. And yeah, overall, the quality feels pretty all right. No complaints for the most part. Nice chrome touches there. And, you know, the fact that it lights up and makes sounds is a bonus, especially with today's roleplay weapons. Downsides, the Gun Defender game here is pretty rubbish, I'm not going to lie. Can't really recommend that. The Navigator mode game actually is not too bad. It's kind of entertaining, and you get to move this and that. And again, the other one kept me entertained for like 30 seconds. This one maybe 2 minutes, you know. Pass it around to your friends back in the day. see who can get the highest score and all that fun stuff. Overall, do I recommend this, and what do I give it out of 10? Well, guys, I'm going to go for my final review on this. I'm going to give this a 7.3. We'll go 7.3. I think it's fun, and it does look cool. It's a good size, and it'll probably look good in your display. Now, do I recommend picking this up? Well, I got this for 55 Canadian years ago, maybe 3. And you know what? I looked on eBay and it's selling for, you know what, about the same, maybe a bit less, you know, if you get a good one, or a bit more with a nice box. But if you're an in-space fan, yeah, I'll totally recommend this. Would I put it on top of my Power Rangers roleplay to get? Absolutely not. But for a fun blaster with light sounds and 2 game modes, for, you know, under 60, secondary market, you can't really go wrong. So that's my final review, guys. And thank you so much for being here with me today. And remember, don't let anyone or anything ever stop you from collecting.